Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Mind Over Magic. I must address something. I'm sorry to anybody I dealt psychic damage to wandering around in the technology tree. It's been pointed out to me that there is indeed a search feature up here. This says find. Just type in fire wand or whatever it is you're looking for, and it highlights the thing that you're most likely looking for, but it also highlights any other ones that it thinks are valid. So you have like Domesticated Fire Kiss has Fire Wand 2 when I was looking for that forever. Fire Wand 3 is down here. If we're looking for like column or whatever it is you're looking for. If you're looking for the actual technology, Runewood perhaps would be a good one. If you're like, how do I get Runewood? Right there. So, thank you for those of you that pointed that out in the comments. I'm sorry once again for making your viewing experience way worse. Or maybe you thought it was funny. I hope that's the case, because it is kind of funny that I didn't even bother looking up at the top right of my screen. We did just finish Essential Medicine, so now we have access to the Incense Burner, so we can upgrade our infirmary. I'm wondering what the next thing we should do is. Oh, you know what? We should get the creepy quilting. People have mentioned that the quilting guys can be pretty helpful, and we've enjoyed our midden jelly. Why don't we? Yeah, let's do. It's actually really cheap compared to a lot of the stuff I've been researching. So maybe like creepy quilting, and then like all three of these. Like get these extra helpers that can chop wood or repair stuff or mine stuff. And this one that teaches darker darker and darker. Is there a No, there's not. Has anybody watched the German like time travel series Dark? Super good. You should check it out if you haven't. It's a couple years old at this point. But I thought there might be a reference to that, but I don't think so. But we did just finish Essential Medicine. So, if we come over here, go back to our normal speed. Furniture. Ah, the incense burner is the thing that hangs on the wall. We don't have any wood. I've like torched the land to get the wood I needed for Nature 2. And we actually do have a Nature 2 wand available now. That was something I did off camera, is I just got the stuff necessary for that. So who do we want as a nature wand user? 20 power to allies, applies thorns. Oh, that's surging strength 1. Okay. I don't know, like, do we want... It's probably you'd probably want somebody who's a bit tankier, so probably not a wolfkin. Somebody mentioned that they thought that if you have teachers of a certain type, they will recruit that type of student. And it's not always true, because I've definitely gotten like random, like I clearly got a random Raven cult, but I think it increases the chance. So maybe like Arthur Dwellix and Kira, because I'd be okay with another Raven cultist, because I think Kira's a nature wand user as well. So we'll see how that goes. Who needs medical rest? Violet. You? Oh, you're in bed. Okay. No worries then. So what do we got here? Air wand, earth wand, water, lightning, air, fire. Okay, we got a pretty good mix. I think the only one I don't have wand level 2 available in is dark. That is correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So now, let's go see what the search feature has in store for us. Okay, tilt this thing up. So if I go dark wand. Ah, there it is. Under darker growth, which gives us access to the spore shroom, which is nice. If we wanted to grow rune wood, is this rune wood? Sweet leaf. Oh, that's just a nature tree. Oh, Runewood's way the hell. Holy God, 5,000. So you'll definitely want to get your hands on one of those better research rooms. Oh, and thank you to those who pointed out. I know I've realized it at the end of the last episode, where it's an either or for a lot of these things. When we look at like the workshops here, so if we look at like the mage's study, we have the must have one, either 2 bookshelves or 1 large bookshelf. We have a lot of that going on with regards to our bedrooms here. So if we look at, or not the bedrooms necessarily, but these common rooms. So if we look at common room, we have 4 beds, we have 2 dining tables, we have 2 recreation furnishings, but we must have either 3 windows or a large window. Why don't we just put 3 windows in here, and then we'll get a common room going, and things will be great. Damn it. We're so short on wood. Somebody get out here and chop these trees down. The quilted will help a lot with that. But we should figure out where the hell we want to put the quilted, huh? I know we could just like make a basic workshop. The atelier is the better quilting. Maybe we turn you into the atelier, huh? Because you're right now you're just kind of like a potion room slash storage room. So we'd have to kick the alchemist station out, but we could probably move that up here. Oh, I have a plan. Okay, we're gonna move you. Move. Like so. That's good. The wand thing can get out of the way. Next is, we gotta move all these chests downstairs. To the dungeon. This is like my pseudo storage room now. I even had a hidden chest back there? I never knew. And we've already finished researching the quilting. Good timing. Throw that right there. Okay, good news. All right, we'll let all that stuff get sorted out. I'm assuming this is gonna summon a creeper or a messy meddler or who knows what. We could go for better medicine. Clear this out. We could go for better medicine and just have like a super infirmary. But we did talk, let's get all these, we talked about that. So let's get those researched. And hopefully when the students' lessons are done, they'll come down here and sort this room out. So if we want to set up an atelier for quilting, oh damn. What are small roof I remember reading this now. What are small roof decorations? Also, it has to be grounded. I almost think that means you want to get your hands on there's something that unlocks foundation. I'm using this search feature all over the place now. Going places. That unlocks foundation. I feel like if we get that, then we'll want to come over here, or maybe over here, and build just kind of like a small house for quilting and for lumbering, because wand creation is its own workshop as well. Woodcuttery. And that also has to be grounded. So I'm thinking long-term, the woodcuttery and the atelier should kind of go together in a separate building from our main castle. Painting studio could be anywhere. Sculpture studio does have to be grounded. I don't know what roof decorations are. That must be elsewhere. Kira desperately needs sleep. Then go to sleep. I'm always confused by that. Maybe that means we don't have enough sleep queued for our people. Like right now, what if we like shrunk their classes? Like so. And now you just have 3 hours of class in the morning, 3 hours of class at night. And now you're getting like great hours of sleep. Oh, I see. They kind of recommend. I understand. I shouldn't have shifted things the way I did. Maybe I like it that way. Could have tasks in the middle of the day and then get back to lessons. Okay, let's try that. See how that do. She's no longer exhausted. Is she asleep? Sure enough. That's good. Do we have more wood? Nobody's getting wood. Somebody chop stuff down. Or is that Kira's job? I feel like that might be Kira's job. Yep. Also Gertrude. But I don't know where she is. What were you doing? I don't know if I trust you out there. Yale is our new Nature Wand student, which is weird. Gremlin in school. Ah, it's because we got stuff on the ground. Somebody kill this bastard. I mean, he can destroy some of this stuff as long as it's not my Adept Scrolls or my Potions of Recharging. Honestly, the Adept Scrolls is the most important one. Kingsley, kill this bugger. Hunt. Get him out of here. And you store our Adept Scrolls so I don't have to worry about them. There we go. The rest of this stuff is replaceable. Skill learned, good job team. We got 4 full level students. So I think after classes today, afternoon classes that is, we will send people down to explore the lava mines a little further today. Alright, well I'm not sure what I want to do with this room anymore. I was gonna turn it into my atelier, but that has to have roof decorations, which I don't even know what that is. Rain is incoming? That's fine. Now, we need, oh, that's right, we need wood to be able to Is somebody ever gonna chop down these trees? I know, like, Kira's asleep, and she's primarily a chopper. But, like, Gertrude. I guess there's a lot of harvesting to be had. Well, we've almost cleaned up this room, so we can turn that into whatever we want. Maybe we turn that into another classroom. Like, I don't know why. I'm a little confused why you would ever have these special rooms. Like fire learning rate, great. Now your people learn way faster. It just seems a little unnecessary, especially because they seem to max out fairly quickly. But maybe I'm missing something. The Hydro Laboratory is interesting because it's the one that makes your alchemy go super fast. So you could make a Hydro Laboratory that functions as a classroom and an alchemy station. But there's a couple things we don't have for that one. Like, we need the tincture shelf, we need the aquarium, we need a water teaching fountain. There's a lot that needs to go on there. And it has to be elevated, which means it has to be off the ground. So that's not gonna fly down here either. Everybody's having a party. All right, do we have wood now? Still no wood. We have stone for days, but no one wants to get wood. All right, everybody's had a party. Let's come down here and have some exploration time. Let's take our team down for a second here. Who do we want to bring? Arthur's a solid frontliner. We'll bring Gertrude, and then let's look at our students here. I was gonna say, let's look at what their medallions are. Defeat a 2-skull or higher enemy party solo. That's not gonna fly. Cast at a learning stone, charge at a mana lantern. 2-skull or higher enemy parties without 2 of them without using potions. That's possible. Not fighting the burrower larva right now. Also the burrower larva, but also solo. I remember, Theo, you're a psycho. Destroy 3 objects and pet the midden jelly X number of times. I doubt you're rested, but we could give you a shot, Sarah. So Sarah, you're up. You're the air wand user as well. And then Kandake, named after a great Vagris character. No, nothing combat related there. 2-skull or enemy, higher enemies there. So 2-skull, burrower larva. Maybe we should set up a team for Yale and what is it, Uma, to go down into the catacombs. But for now, I think Sarah is the only one we really want to bring with us. So let's grab Sarah. You can hang out at the back, and then whoever's just like solid. Violet, you can come along too. I know you got beat up last episode, but I think you'll be fine. Rejuvenation. Oh, not greater. Nobody even has that much health. Maybe Arthur does, but all right. Send them down into the mines. The one thing that we could look at doing is capping off this room and building upwards and making the research room into a tower. So for like the Mage's Tower, Mage's Hermitage is like one I'm not super interested in because it needs to be isolated. Just being the Mage's Study is making our research go by so much faster. We've already unlocked 2 things this episode. And then we'll do Graves and Mining. You know what we can do? This can still be our atelier. I mean, not actually the atelier room, but it can function as the spindle room. Let's move this out of the way because I want to center that thing. It's my desire to have things centered in a room. Although I think it's an odd number, so I don't know if this can actually be centered. It can't. That's what I get. We'll build our quilting station in here so we can fabricate quilted guys down there. Oh, she beat us to it. Oh man, they both had really high initiative, jerk. Surging strength, the back row. And then we'll let our, ooh, attacks and adds jolted. Let's slow you down. Man, you dropped back to the back of the order. Suck it. Haste. Adds hasten to an ally for 2 rounds. Ah, but doesn't do any damage. Okay, go for the multi-strike. He's kind of a weak multi-strike user. Go for the end. Killing her is better than protecting yourself because we'll just heal you up. And then we'll go for growth. We'll just try to nuke this guy down. I'd go for bolt 2, and then we'll let Sarah get the finishing move here. All gone. Wow, look at all the resources we got, and a mana crystal. Neato. So this is a ward. This must be warded at all times. There's some scrolls and the mana crystal. And then we could continue to go further into the lava mine. It'll be very, I've seen some pictures of people's underschools being like crazy deep. So I wonder how far, I'm gonna guess like a third. We're like a third of the way into the underschool. The other thing I was thinking, I talked about before getting distracted, but I think what we should do is we should cap off this room and build a Mage's Tower on top of it. So we should, like, I think it'll function like this. No, that seems wrong. What about this? I guess we'll see how that works. I don't know. I think this is right. But I want to build the floor, and then we can build the tower on top of it in order to make this a Mage's Tower, and then it'll research even faster. Because I think the only difference between the Mage's Study and the Mage's Tower Oh, I take it all back. So the Mage's Tower needs the Scrivener's Desk, whereas the Mage's Study, you can get away with one or the other. So we should not do this until we have the correct rune. Rune wood available. Because until you get the Scrivener's thing, it won't function appropriately anyway. Now down here, once these things are moved, we can go ahead and just fast forward. What do we unlock? I'm guessing it's one of the... oh no, it was the Spore Shroom. Once these are moved, we can build the quilted guy. The spindle. We can try making some quilted helpers. Dungeon room will respawn monsters soon. Don't we have some students whose like job is to ward things? Yeah. There. And then I've grown tired of my students ignoring their warding duties. There we go. See? Good job, Xena. I know you're very hungry, but that was very important. Honestly, I shouldn't have it on emergency because I know that's going to cause problems later. But maybe that should be like your only high priority, other than healing. So Theo, that is your job solely. Nothing else matters, except for school. Go to school. The other thing we could think about is how likely are you guys to finish up some of these medallions? Can teachers have open medallions? I don't think they can. Like, I think you can only earn medallions as a student. We finished another research. So we should try and let them utilize or finish their medallions, if possible. That way they are better teachers when we actually get around to hiring them. This one I was thinking we could let Sarah go for. She's close to the cleaning one anyway, so we might as well let that one resolve. But this one also, I think that'll just happen over time because now that we actually have wood. Dang it! I thought we had wood. We have 34 wood. Why won't you let me build this? Now, who just chopped down a tree just to make a fool out of me? The other thing that I wanted to work on was getting a better dining room for our teachers. We just have the basic dining room up here, but if we come up here, this is another one where I was like, it's like an either or. So we could set up a private dining room because this is lofted and private. And all we need to do is switch it to one dining table and get greater luxury in here, and then have one more window. So let's go ahead and disintegrate that table. Switch you to all staff. And then build some candelabras in here. Right there. And then move just like to the center. These don't actually decrease your it bothers me so much that I can't center this. So maybe we'll just do it like so. I know that's overkill, but it's gonna freak me out if that window can't be in the middle. And then let's see. Why are you off center? Oh, you know what? It's because the room is an even number. And then what's your luxury at? 6. And that needs to be 25. Holy monkeys. How would we even go about doing that? As far as if we wanted to get lots of luxury in here. So it wouldn't be in lighting. We've already got the 2 candelabras going. Got new garden, which is the Wandering Mage's grave. Placed a bury a character's corpse will spawn a spirit that will scout the fog and bring back smoke pearl. Huh. Well, if we ever have anybody die, That'll be interesting. Back to research, and then helpful helpers. Have you moved these yet? You have. All right, time to build our quilting station. A spindle, I should say. It's okay that it's off-center, no big deal. Now, how would we want to go about getting higher amounts of luxury? I guess we could build bookshelves, but they're only +2. The hallway runner is an interesting idea. How much? What do you even take? Wormweed pod and hallow lily, which we have a boatload of? What if we do it like so? I think each of those gets us 1 luxury. So it's not a great deal. So maybe we disintegrate these guys back here. And then we build some solemn pedestals in their place. Oh, and incense burners. So let's get these guys queued up. I'll put you here. Oh, no, we gotta put them a little higher. So maybe like there. I hope they can reach that. Also, it's kind of wild that they disassembled this dining table but didn't bother putting it back down. And they've disassembled one of the things back there. Sleep focuser, good job, Candake. Proud of you. What else gets us luxury? So large bookshelf gets you some luxury at least. Same with the normal bookshelf. Could just like shove bookshelves in the dining room, I guess. But honestly, if you're gonna just shove stuff in the room, like the pedestals make more sense, right? Maybe we do 3 of those, because what do you get them? Lighting, candelabra, +3. Yeah, so if we did 2 candelabras. What are you at right now? 9? You must get some luxury. Yeah, if we do another pedestal in the corner here, that'll get us the 25 luxury we need. Here we go. This might be overkill, but that's fine. Dungeon room will respawn again. You dang bastards. Thank you. Who? Greta, you deserve a raise. How's the medallions coming along? All right, you did dance a little, so good job. You didn't clean anymore. Theo, you haven't pet a midden jelly at all. And you haven't really destroyed any objects. Although we could make you just like come out here and just blast some stuff. Yeah, just get out here and destroy some stuff, my man. You only need to destroy 3 things. Where is he? There he is. What are you? Did you just eat a rat, you psychos? Oh, you are wolves, so maybe that's part of the deal. And then destroy this thing. I'm just gonna have him nuke something 3 times in a row. And then 1 more. Oh, he's out of mana. Oh, devastating. Alright, how are the other medallions going? You've barely made progress on that one. This one, some progress, a little. So Uma wants to do the burrower larva. And so does Yale. So that might be Uma and Yale. Send them down with the teachers at the end of the day. Another research is done. I should have done this research room like eons ago. It's so much faster now. Oh boy. Now what do we do though? Eyeball? I don't know even what those are used for. Probably food, if I had to guess. We could get better potions. Greater recharging and greater rejuvenation. Teaching fountain, potion of strength, lots of potions there. Isn't the crone bug? Yeah, I was gonna say the crone bug seems to be useful because the crone bug gives you frost glass. So maybe you're up next. We'll see. Maybe we won't be able to actually make that. Haha! He completed his thing. Good job. You want to beat it solo. That just seems so hard to do. I guess what you could do is you could, if you had 2 Dragonfire flasks, you could just go down there and throw both of them at it. But I don't know how well that would work. All right, the quilted is up and running. Oh, neat! So you can make quilted carrier out of sinew and viscera, and then if you have some corpses of quilted carriers, you can make a recycled version. How hilarious. What does this mean? Maybe that's how much effort it takes, I'm not sure. A quilted sweep? A quilted handyman? I don't know if we have a lot of repairing going on, honestly, but the lumberjack seems very useful. No qualified mages. Oh, I see. These take dark skill. You also take dark skill, but we don't have enough dark skill to do that. I understand. We should do until you have 1 of each. And then as they die or whatever happens, we will replace them. We should have unlocked the 2nd level of Dark Wand though, so let's replace that with... Do we not have Dark Wand too? There it is. With 1 Dark Wand, and then we will summon our final student. We should keep an eye on our students' convictions, especially the ones that have been here for a bit. Especially Violet. How are your medallions coming, girl? Is it possible to force you to charge at a mana lantern? That charges the mana lantern. I think it's just random if they decide to charge at the lantern or not. So we have a mana lantern here. We have a mana lantern in the students' room. Perhaps we start working on the burrower larva charging room. People have mentioned setting up a farming station down there for adept scrolls, or arcane scrolls, I should say. And we're down to 7, so actually not a bad time to send people down. So let's wait till the afternoon classes are done and then send people down. Oh, actually, we'll wait till the next episode. We even got our private dining room. It looks so cool. Look at all the wood paneling. That was totally on purpose. I mean, it was, I just wasn't paying attention. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the episode, click the like button, it helps out a lot. If you want to see more Mind Over Magic or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. That also helps me out a lot. But until next time, everybody, I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody!